Rose is going to go and drive through Nolan's. That's how you do Nolan's. Doing it for the nanas. Wow, wow, wow.
Good morning. It's day 4 of our Fraser Island adventure with Ray. I'm about to do a little painting. I've actually started. And I thought I'd do a little bit of a time lapse on this one, but I'm going to be doing that scene out there. And I might try and put Ray in the picture as well. Ray's just caught a little brim, or a sizable brim. It's big enough that it's legal. So we're going to enjoy that for breakfast. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit of a paint and yeah, enjoy. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's day 4. Yeah, it's day 4 today, Thursday. We're at Awinya Creek, and yeah, that's Awinya Creek just there. And of course, if we spin right around, we've actually got the ocean just out that side as well. So we've got ourselves a nice little campsite, and just about ready to pack up. Just having a final coffee. Ray's caught a fish this morning, and a nice brim. Yep. Won't say little brim, but it was a legal sized brim.
Yeah,
probably only just, but
no, it was a bit more than legal.
Bit more. There you go.
It's about
and
28.
Yeah, we enjoyed that with our eggs and bacon this morning. He cooked them crispy skin style.
What more do you want? Yeah. Fresh out of the water, into the pan, into the stomach.
Yeah. Now today we're going to head over the east side of the island again and have our final night over there, and we'll see what happens. Now I know I'm a bit of a stickler for rubbish and toiletries and that sort of thing, but I'll just show you what I mean. I'm just walking just off the campsite, and look what we've got here. This is absolutely disgusting. That looks like toilet paper wrapped up in plastic of all sorts of things. And look, there's some more just there. Guys, buy yourself a toilet, take it with you, empty it at one of the dump sites, and everybody will be happy. But this is just absolutely disgraceful. Okay, so I've just picked all that stuff up. Here it is there. Put it inside a plastic bag, and I'm going to leave it in my little green bucket, and that will go up on the roof of the car for when we go across to the other side of the island, and I'm going to put it in the appropriate dump place. Guys, it's not that hard.
That's the last of the load going in. That's the loo.
That's it, packed.
We're all packed up, ready to go. Rubbish on the roof next to the swags. So when we stop at the transfer station, we can drop it off nice and easy. Everything nice and tidied away. Nothing left in the campsite. Wonderful.
Righto, puppy, our first aid officer. We're off. We haven't had to need too much first aid, have we,
No,
Ray?
just a band-aid or two.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah. No worries. So we're off, and we're back over the other side of the island. Check out that ocean, eh? Isn't that beautiful?
That's a beauty.
There are a couple of little challenges. Just take it real slow. Take it real slow and it's nice and easy. Open woodland again.
Puppy's enjoying the view. Looking at all the trees and the grass. I think he wants a tree to find a tree for a stop.
So there's a grass tree. They used to be called black boys, but that's probably not appropriate these days. So yeah, they're now grass trees. And that one's about 1 metre tall, so that one could be around about 100 years old. So if you see one 2 metres tall, that's around about 200 years old, and if it's 3 metres tall, it was probably here before Captain Cook even sailed up the east coast. We're on a road called Bullock Road. This is between Awinya Creek Road and Moon Point Road, and it's one of the less used roads on the whole island, so it's nice to get somewhere a little bit more remote occasionally. It's less used, so it's not as chopped up as some of the other roads. Very rarely used this road, eh?
Yeah, you can see the grass growing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Very pretty coming through the shade though.
So we're just crossing a little bridge here, and I just thought I'd show you the water down there. So that water's probably about, maybe 1 metre or 2 deep. You see the big log down in underneath there? Crystal clear water flows out of the sand. There's heaps of these little creeks on Fraser. Just gonna squish between a couple of fallen trees.
Yeah.
So we're now on the road from Moon Point to the Happy Valley. There's a barge will come across from Harvey Bay onto Moon Point, and this is the road that you'll come across the island on. And the roads are not that heavily used, but it is one of the main roads across the island. It passes right across the middle of the island, and we'll come across some huge rainforest areas as well. Really beautiful road.
We're heading to Happy Valley. There's a couple of very big grass trees. Have a look at this one. He would have to be 2.5 metres tall, which relates to about 250 years old, and his flower spike goes up that much again. He is an absolute ripper. There's lots of walks on the island, lots of bush tracks. Here's one here. It's Forest Walk to Hidden Lake 8 kilometres, to Lake Kumbu 10.2 kilometres. We're not going to walk it, we got a car. Have a look at this pine. It is massive.
Big Huon pine.
Big Huon pine, yep.
Excellent. So this is a Saturday tree, and this is the one that was really prized for use in the Suez Canal, simply because it was resistant to the woodworm that would grow in the water.
Have a look at this strangler fig. Up, 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 up she goes. Got the buttress roots. It's a small-leaved fig, Ficus obliqua, or something.
Somebody coming the other way.
Yeah. Nowhere to go, is there?
No. Happy Valley. Pretty close to Happy Valley now. Happy Valley is just a little village. It's got a few little houses in it. There's a couple of like unit complexes, if you'd call it that, and it's got a pub. And it does have a dingo fence around the township. So just coming across that now. There's a dump point just in here. I'm just going to go in here and we're going to dump that rubbish those people left in the bush. That's what I say, we don't need to leave rubbish out in the bush. There's plenty of dump points we can put it into. Yeah, that rubbish quite happily stayed up on the roof, and we'll just go and dump that in the bin now. After dumping that rubbish, we stopped in at Happy Valley and had a hamburger and a beer for lunch, and then we got back onto the beach. Creek again. We might stop in for another swim and get cleaned up for the night.
Quick bath.
Yeah, quick bath. That's always good. Not as many as the other day, but still a few. Interesting looking camper van. Four-wheel drive.
Yeah. OPA would have got an ocker is. Must be Australian. It's ocker.
There you go. We're going to have a quick dip in here, just for the hell of it.
Yep, because we can. Why wouldn't we?
Eli Creek is just such a lovely place to visit. The water's clear, it's fresh water, and it's not freezing cold, but it's coolish. It's nice to take a dip in the water and refresh after a long day's drive through the forest. But you see people bringing all sorts of floating objects down here to have a bit of a float around in the creek. Here we see a big bin chicken, but I've seen swans, I've seen flamingos, I've seen unicorns even, and all sorts of floating objects that people have a lot of fun on. Well, that was good, hey Ray?
Yeah, nice little splash.
Yeah, a little splash in the water, we don't stink so much anymore.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, parked right next to the ranger. On a job as a ranger, that's 90% of the work, I reckon, is just cleaning public toilets. There is a toilet here at Eli Creek, but you've got to just walk over the hill. It's all a big
Boardwalk.
wooden boardwalk pathway thing, so it's easy to get to. So we're just going to head north again now, across the creek, and then head towards our campsite.
Yep. We're going back to our old one.
No, a bit further north this time. Back across Creek.
Yeah.
So we got ourselves a campsite. It's not too crowded, I don't think. So we've come to the end of day 4. We're setting up camp, gonna have a beer or so and have dinner, and we'll call this video quits tonight. So remember, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends so they can see what happens on Gari, and remember to subscribe to the channel too. See you in the next video, day 5, as we pack up and head home.
Puppy, Nanny Rose is going to go and drive through Nolan's. That's how you do Nolan's. Doing it for the nanas.